So, trying to find the perfect opponent for this fusion of Gogeta and Vegito, and what would happen if they fuse and where their power would be. It's one of those really kind of out there type of theories and questions, but a lot of people ask this, and I'm very fascinated by that curiosity. But obviously, if Gogeta and Vegito fuse, which comes from Goku and Vegeta, the fusion's power would be pretty ridiculous to measure in comparison to any other characters in the show, with the exception, I would think, of the angels and maybe the gods. Whis himself has said that if obviously Goku and Vegeta fought together, they would be able to go toe-to-toe with Beerus, and that's presumably just doing one fusion, not taking two fusions and fusing them together. So hypothetically speaking, Gogeta and Vegito fuse. I guess they should be at a point where maybe they could actually land a couple of hits on an angel. Now, we Servato, since I think they're the strongest amongst the angels underneath the Grand Priest, I don't know what the power level of the other angels are in the Dragon Ball multiverse, but you would have to imagine that a Gogeta and Vegito fusion would be able to actually have a decent fight with like I said, Whis Servatos as far as angels are concerned. We still don't have enough information to confirm just where they would be at, but you just have to assume based off of what we've seen from Gogeta in the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, and then of course Vegito back during the Future Trunks Zamasu arc. You would have to assume that their power would be pretty unfathomable when it comes to what they're capable of, just for the simple fact that it really sounds like a ridiculous idea that more than likely will never happen, and it's probably best for the show that it doesn't. But like I said, fans seem to be very curious about the idea of the two fusing, and of course there's a lot of fan-made series out there that kind of take these ideas into consideration and actually make stories out of them, and those stories are actually pretty interesting. So if you guys want to kind of look around for that, for different fan-made, theories and stories that have the idea of a Vegito and Gogeta fusion or even something else, they're out there, and actually the content is pretty decent. So it's not to say it would be an awful, terrible idea, at least not in my opinion, but it would have to be very, very far into the future of the Dragon Ball world, and I think that's the only way it would even be plausible to do that. But again, hypothetically speaking, I do believe that Goku fusing with Vegeta for Gogeta and Vegito, both, that power is just too much to handle for any other mortals. I don't think any of the gods would be able to handle that new fusion, whatever the name would be. And I think the angels are the only characters in the show that would be able to really have that fight with Gogeta and Vegito. I don't think anybody else comes close. But speaking of the fusion, what would the fusion name actually be? Feel free to let me know that in the comment section below. I'm curious as to what you guys think the perfect fusion name would be for Vegito and Gogeta. And that, I think, is where we will leave it off for today. As always, appreciate the guys' love and support on the channel. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think they would be able to beat the Angels? I'm sure maybe some of you think that their power would be at that level, and maybe the Grand Priest would actually be the next one in line, capable of obviously fighting Vegito and Gogeta, and nobody else would come close. I'm aware some people may think that. Wherever you land, as far as your opinion is concerned, keep it respectful, but I'm very curious to see what you have to say. Appreciate all the love and support. Unfortunately, that's all the time I have for you guys today, but I will see you all.